Hello everyone and welcome to this Woroni and Australian Bureau of Statistics interview about the upcoming census. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Yep. Hi everyone, my name is Vivian and I work at the ABS, and today I'm here to talk about the 2026 census, which is happening on the 11th of August.
Wonderful. So, big question. What is the census?
It's a great question. Every 5 years, the ABS has this big survey to count every single person and household in Australia. We aim to capture a point in time. So what does Australia look like and how have we changed since the last census? We've got questions on education, work and living situation, your cultural background, and yeah, a bigger picture of what everyone looks like basically every 5 years.
Wonderful. And why should a person complete the census? Is it mandatory? What does it actually do?
Yep. It is compulsory for anyone on census night in Australia to complete it, so that does include any visitors and international students. But why should you complete the census is a great question. We get so much valuable data that goes into planning and funding of all the essential services that everyone interacts with every single day. Yeah.
Lovely. And is there, how does the census specifically impact young people or universities in general?
Yeah. So I know for young people, it might be their first time this year that they're doing the census on their own. It's really important for you guys to know that your answer really matters. You need to make sure that you're represented in the data that's being used to make big decisions that affect your community. With universities, because the census data feeds into a lot of the planning by governments and universities, such as the proximity and location of public transport, for example, where should we put the next healthcare clinic? So again, all of these services that young people need, and also any facilities and support services provided by universities is based on the census data that we collect.
Okay. Well, you've convinced me.
Great.
I feel it has Gruen trademarked that. So how do you complete the census? Lots of people at ANU are in share houses, some are in, right behind us, residential accommodation. So how does it work logistically?
Yep. So we want to make sure it's as easy and accessible for everyone possible. So there is the option to do online forms. You'll get more instructions closer to the date, so maybe from late July. There's also paper forms that will be distributed. So if you're in a university accommodation, I think your provider will give you your own personal census form. If you're in a share house, you can choose to, there'll be options to do it online as your own form. And if you want your own form and you live in a share house, just go to census.abs.gov.au to request one.
Yeah, okay. And you do it where you are on census night, so not back home?
That's right. Do it wherever you are on census night. There will be questions differentiating where you are and where you usually are.
Yeah, okay, lovely. And is the data you provide to the census confidential? Absolutely.
In fact, ABS legally has to protect any census data that is collected. So yeah, this information that you put in the census will not be shared to anyone.
Yeah. Lovely. What other questions do we have here? Do international students or even tourists have to fill out the census?
Yep, so the census is compulsory for everyone who is in Australia on census night. So that does include international students, it does include tourists and visitors. If you go on the ABS website, so I'm going to repeat myself here, which is census.abs.gov.au, there are also translation support if you need that.
Okay, wonderful. And if you could, if after watching this video with people's 3-second attention spans, if there's only one thing that they took away, what would you say is the most important thing?
Every answer matters. So no matter who you are, where you are, every answer matters. Every single piece of data we collect is going to feed into very important decisions made over the next few years. So please do your census.
So on the 11th of August.
11th of August.
2026, right. And if you have more information, go to census.abs.gov.au.
Exactly.
Wonderful.
Could I ask one question?
Yeah.
Has anything changed since the previous census in the census itself?
Yes, great question. So there's changes to 10 existing topics, but there's one new topic. So the new topic is on gender and sexual orientation. So the difference is you'll be asked what your sex at birth is and also what you identify with in terms of gender. So this was done in consultation with the public, presented to the government, and the government has said, yes, please include this into the census. So that's one new question to expect. But in terms of the rest of the questions, there are smaller changes such as you can include up to 4 ancestries instead of 2. And also some updated options for mode of transport. So now we've got e-bikes, so as they're more popular.
Yeah, okay.
Yep.
Will the census be like delivered in paper form or online? Is it both?
I think you'll get the option to opt into online, so you'll get like your own census number. Actually today you can opt in via MyGov as well to link all of your government services together. But everyone will have the option. So I predict that most people will want to do it online because it's more accessible, but then people in smaller regions or rural areas will still get their paper forms delivered.
So does everyone get their paper forms delivered to them?
I think it depends on like what the situation is. Like if you've opted into the paper forms, or I will have to get back to you on that one.
Are you asking how you get to decide? Choose
Like,
the option?
I think how you get the code.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, how do you get the code?
Yeah.
I think that will probably come in an email.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I remember my parents got it in paper.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's massive. Anyway.
I can get back to you on the specifics, but yeah, to my knowledge,
Yeah.
everyone will be contacted. How, I'm not sure.
And if you're a uni student looking for a job, are there any temporary census positions?
Yes, so that's a great question because right now the ABS is building up to a 30,000 workforce leading up to the census. We need so many people to help us run a successful census. About 16,000 of those jobs are the census field officer roles. So what these people do, they're in their local communities, they help deliver the forms, they help people answer questions if they need. These are roles that are quite flexible around your own schedule, so there's an option to work at evenings and weekends. And of course, we have a link for more information about all the vacancies we have right now, so that's census.abs.gov.au/jobs.
Wonderful. I'll just check if I haven't missed any questions.
Yep.
Regarding the sexuality, the new sexuality question. So if you're, for example, in a homophobic family, is there a confidential way to fill it out? And how, I suppose, can people be assured that, they'll be safe?
Yeah, that's a great question. And of course, we understand it's a very sensitive question. So I guess an option is to request your own personal form, but also note that in that question there's an answer. There's an option to say prefer not to answer if you're not comfortable sharing that information.
Lovely. I suppose when does the information get released from the census?
Yep, so after census night, it's a very busy period for the ABS. The first release is at the end of June 2027. There are multiple stages of release, but most of the data will be released late June 2027.
Lovely.
So it's not like election night.
No. It's not like a live thing, unfortunately. Goes through a lot of processing and all of that data assurance, but yeah.
Are there any trends that the ABS has noticed over the last few censuses which might be worth looking out for in 2027?
That is a big question. Without knowing all the census data and based off what I've prepared, what I can say is from the 2021 census, Acton, so this suburb where ANU is one of the youngest suburbs in Australia. So your median age is 19 compared to the national average of 38. ACT is the most educated state/territory from the 2021 census. So I think it was 42.9% of people aged 15 years and older have a bachelor's degree or higher, compared to 26.3% nationwide. And ACT had experienced the fastest growth rate between the last two censuses, so 2016 and 2021. So they grew 14.4%.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, well, very exciting. Personally, I love filling out forms, so
excellent.
Census Night is a great time of the
Put on some music.
5-yearly cycle. Yeah, get a boogie.
Yep.
Maybe have a house party after you fill out the census.
What happens
Dress
if you
up
don't
as one of the
fill it out?
questions.
What if you don't fill it out? Good question.
You should scare our viewers.
Well, please fill it out, but if you don't, because it is compulsory, you will be directed to do it under the Census and Statistics Act from 1905. And if you don't do it after that, there will be fines, unfortunately. Don't know the exact number, but
Jail time?
no jail time to my knowledge.
And so, yeah, like an election, you have to go vote, you have to fill out the census.
Yeah, exercise your right to be part of the data in Australia.
Yeah, that's very true. Maybe we should host a Woroni census party. Keep an eye out on our socials.
This is not my endorsement.